What's up guys, how you doing? I hope you've had a great week. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name's Philip Scrubber. If you have, welcome back. If you're interested in this whole film photography thing, just remember, subscribe button, ring that bell, YouTube's gonna notify of all my future films. Let's get right to it. Today we're talking about Bluetooth mesh, the new technology in video lights. Now this is a pretty cool technology because it allows you to connect 255 lights together. Each one of these lights will speak to the other. There is only one light at the moment that incorporates this technology, which is actually the PILOTFLY Atomcube RX1. It's an awesome light. It costs about $170 and you can get it off their website. It should be on Amazon soon, I'm told. They recently had an update, so there are a lot of things that have been fixed since my last review. And this is the light we're talking about. They've actually sent me a few for review, and they have Bluetooth mesh, which is also coming to the Aputure MC in September, I think. However, this light is about 4 times as powerful. So we're going to talk about that and the awesome things you can do with it. Just an example, Bluetooth mesh. We go into the group, go into all devices, and we can just go boom, boom, boom. So they're all the same. There are so many things you can do with it. Anyway, let's roll the intro. So today we're talking about Bluetooth mesh in video lights, specifically the Atomcube RX1. It is an incredible light. I did a review of it recently. You can see it up here. I haven't changed my mind. I've been playing around with it a lot, especially since the new update came out and all the features are working. There are no crazy bugs going on. Everything's working perfectly. This light, like I said in my recent review, is built like a tank. It's extremely bright, 4 times as bright as what apparently the Aputure MC is going to be. It's no doubt a little bit bigger. It doesn't have a magnetic back like the Aputure MC. And also the Aputure MC is going to have a color picker. So you can get your phone, you can pick a color, and it will be reproduced as a color on your Aputure MC, which I'm sure is something that PILOTFLY could add in to their software with absolutely no problems. So really it would only be missing the magnetic back, but it would be 4 times as powerful and it has a ton of cool features. If you want to add another RX1, for example, you've bought a 4th one. Or even if you want to add the first one. Right hand side, top corner, plus, add device, and it will search for your device. Now, if you'd like to add a group, you can add a group and give it a name. And then all you have to do is go into groups at the bottom. And you'll have your group 1, which has 1 light, group 2, which has 2 light, or you can have all devices, which will do the same thing all at the same time. It is incredible what you can do with this light and what you can do with 255 of these lights if you have that kind of cash. Now, Bluetooth mesh, like I stated, allows you to connect 255 of these lights. One is going to talk to the next one, and what you can do is you can set them up over a really far distance. I'm just going to pop them up here and show you what they can do.
Yeah, flex, I just wanna win. Yeah, LABB who we running with. Yeah, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Pump up.
Right, so what I've done is I've turned off all my background lights except for the funky neon lights, which I love. And what we're going to do is I've placed the Atomcube RX1 in different areas. We're going to turn them off on using the application here. So I'm just going to power them up. Power them up. And there you go. You can see the 3 atom cubes behind me. And I've got this funky teal color. If I want, I can change them all to like this purpley pink. I can go really nice and warm. I can go to Hulk green. I can go to really cold blue. I can go to hue and saturation. I can really desaturate the lights or make them really saturated. I can go to CCT and I can make it really nice and warm. Whew. Or I can go down and I can make it 8,500 Kelvin. Look how chilly it is behind me. And the cool thing is you have scenes, and all these scenes now work. So for example, we can have thunder. one wasn't synced, but it's working now. We can have full color RGB going around the 360 circle. We can have party mode.
Been dope on flame, I just switched the lanes.
We can have the popo. We can have the popo red and white. We can have TV. We can have a flame. I'm gonna add sound effects, right? We can have a candle. And now the cool thing about Bluetooth mesh is I can select them as a series of devices, or I can set them as completely separate devices. So I'm setting one separate, another separate, and one completely of a different color. So say we go to like this pinky color. And on the application you actually have 3 lights, and each one is set separately. So you can even go into settings, for example, and if we go to RX1, we can give it a party mode. So it's doing its own thing. We can go to RX2 and we can give it a lightning mode. And we can go to RX3 and give it a popo mode, for example. So right now, you might be in a situation where you need the popo, party light, and lightning. It could happen. And when it does, you're going to be really happy you have one of these lights. This is my PILOTFLY Atomcube RX1. We're going to need my phone, and we're going to open the application Atomcube. Now, if we turn this little guy on, you're going to see the RX1 number 1 here come online. There we go. Now, what you're going to have to do is either long press, and the little pop-up will come up at the bottom, press About Device, check for firmware updates, and as mine is currently updated, I don't have it here, but normally you'll have version 1.01, and you'll press it and you'll have to update it. Make sure when you're updating that the phone is always on. Don't even let it go to sleep, because mine went to sleep and I had to start again. The update isn't that long, but it takes about 5 minutes. Now you can either do that, or you can go press the RX1, top right hand side, the 3 little dots, press them, and exactly the same deal. And that's it really. The light itself will show you exactly the same percent as the phone. It will show you right here on the screen that it's updating, and that is the update done. You can check if your update worked by turning the light on and having a look what version it is. Version 1.01. So as you can see, it's really easy to update one of these lights, but you've just got to remember to update the light as well as the software. If you are having trouble connecting your devices, there is always an extra menu you can go into. So if you depress the set button on the side of one of your lights, it will go into the secret menu. Here you're going to have a menu which says, if I just bring the light a little bit close to you guys, reset Bluetooth. Now if you use the function toggle up or down, it will reset Bluetooth. If you push it in, it will go to the next setup, Bluetooth on, so you can have it on or off. You can have auto power on or off, and you can change this to certain times. You can have your frequency, so if you don't want any flickering, you can go all the way down to 10 kilohertz, all the way up to 140, which is pretty crazy. I don't think you're ever going to need that kind of kilohertz unless you're filming some ridiculously slow motion sequences. I keep it at 16, and so that is the secret setup menu. You just have to depress it. Now if you press it once more, you're back into the menu system. It's that easy. Another cool feature of these lights is the music mode. So if we turn them on and we go to music at the bottom right hand side, you can either use iTunes to import music. I'm sure Android has a similar way of doing it. Or at the bottom right hand side, you can press this little button with the waves on it. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. And if we press that, the lights will slowly go insane. And for example, we're going to put on some music. So that's about it. Bluetooth mesh. What an awesome bit of technology to have in such small light. I'm extremely interested in what the Aputure MC is going to be like. The magnetic back, everyone in film world has got a perversion for magnets. I mean, it's something that drives us all crazy in the film world. The color picker, that's going to be a really interesting feature. And yeah, so I can't wait till that comes out. As soon as it does, reviews coming your way. So if you did like this film, make sure to give me a thumbs up, press the subscribe button, show me a little bit of love, and ring that bell. YouTube's going to let you know every single one of my films as soon as it comes out if you ring that, bell. Anyway, catch you on the other side.